Muted. Mic test. Mic test. Danny, speak.
Checking, checking.
Yep. Be good. Be good. Special session. Special session. Here we go. Here we go. We're just gonna get on it. Marcel, good to see you. Samu, good to see you. Since you guys are joining, Fran, since you guys are joining soon, we're gonna give you a little bit like a more personalized. I always do that. So Marcel, first you, dude. I wanted to ask you. Um, by the way, this is my AI background. I coded all myself with Claude. It's all AI, right? It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, Marcel, I wanted to hear from you, homie. How is it going with the program? How are the modules? How is everything going? The community, how is it going?
Yeah, I have been feeling really great in the community. Also been following the sessions. Um, right now I'm kind of starting the campaign, so I am like making the inputs for going on track with it. But actually feeling really good in the community.
Nice, Broski. Any results on LinkedIn, the connections, maybe the requests? How is that the automation going?
No, at the moment I haven't started the automation, but we'll start today. It's like the process that I had on mind. So we'll start up.
Cool. Alrighty, man. Thank you for that. So feeling good. Samu, any updates? The automation, the connections, how's it going?
Yeah, the connections keep growing, keep loading.
Yep.
I received several more messages. From the one that I posted, I answered what you recommended, yet I haven't seen response. She saw the message but didn't come back. I have answered in similar lanes a couple more messages. So right now there's movement, but still I'm not materializing a contact yet.
Good, good. We're gonna do more personalized LinkedIn installs later. Okay. Israel, good to see you. El, good to see you, friend. Emma, my friend, welcome back. Any updates? Any new LinkedIn? And how is it going with the clients? Any updates on your side?
Yeah, I'm about to wrap up actually this Friday, but I think I got an extension with the client, the tough one. And the good news is that they were very impressed. So I'm also tired, but in the good way tired, right? Too much work, too many things to do. Uh, Making sure that everything works, everything is aligned with their requirements. Um, and just getting this out of the gate. Just focusing on that for now. LinkedIn is going to come after April 11th, so I'm going to start doing. I know I'm delayed, but it's been an interesting journey trying to get this. Uh, Turns out there were only two stakeholders. Now there are three. So now there's another technical user over there. So he sees that actually improved the delivery because I got rid of a bunch of requirements that we didn't need to focus on. So it's been interesting. Like I like it so much. Just doing this sort of extra inside job, but yeah, I'm gonna throw a personal one. My wife and I were talking about the job, and actually I told her, hey, there's a new thing I could do with LinkedIn, and I'm gonna start doing it after April 11th when this job is done. So that's it. That's pretty much the update.
Really good, man. How much is the extension? Is it time? Is it budget? Is it hourly?
Time, yeah. And I'll talk about something about budget, yeah. But because it's a
All
little
right.
bit more refined work, if you will like it, but
Good.
to say budget.
Gotcha. Congrats.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. Alrighty, man. Here we go. Edu, you look good, man. You look cool. It's a nice shirt. Looking great, man. It gives me kind of Luffy vibes from the One Piece. Good stuff, bro. Caleb, welcome. Ezra, good to see you. Juan Cano. Okay, friends, we're gonna start. I'm gonna take your first super fast 2 minutes just to remind you something super fast. And this call is going to be a little bit more dynamic than usual. Please take a look at the screen and just know that the platforms Upwork, LinkedIn, and Fiverr are just lead generation funnels, right? These are just ways that we get in touch with clients. Like happened to Emma, sometimes they are a little bit worried, so they are extra filtering people, but these are just humans. So people by people, you know the drill. These are humans on the other side of these platforms. So we reach out to people through the platforms, and this is you in between, and this is what you want to do. Get the clients. The reality of things is, as of today, this is news for everyone. As of today, it is becoming way more common that in the platforms, people feel a little bit worried. So they're going to give you kind of like a small task. They're going to give you a little bit of a small task first. So if you start to see people telling you that they want to do a small test project, kind of like a $100 to $300 in something small, do it like your life depends on it, because then you earn their trust and then you get the bigger deals on the back end. You make your money on the back end. Is that clear? Hit me up with the one in the chat. Sometimes people are gonna give you a little bit of a small, yeah, like a little shrimp project, and then you do your best. Thank you, everybody. Okay, that is good to hear. This is the one thing I want everyone to take a look at. My friends, welcome to the Jobapocalypse. Ring the alarm. Ring the alarm. Ring the alarm and get ready. Ring the alarm and get ready. Okay, what do I mean by this? So today's call, we're going to talk about automations. On today's call, we're going to focus a lot on what is actually happening in the marketplace. And I've been talking many times that before, back in the day, it was a product manager handling the stakeholder communication and the scope, and then a UX UI designer, graphic designer, and then a front-end developer and a back-end developer. It was 4 humans. Claude came, birthed a Sentinel AI, and this happened. One person can do it all if it has the intelligence in the scrappiness. So on this call, I want to focus on that. Nice background, Isra. Looking good. Pretty cool. All right. So before I begin, does everyone have any story that you can share that is close to you of either layoffs, some friend, someone that you know got laid off, or are you hearing? Okay, Emma, tell me super fast.
Yeah, one coworker that I had in past. It was a while ago, but she was late from Intel. I think it's December, November, about that time. Yeah, that's one.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So it's either layoffs or people are getting more responsibilities. As of the first quarter of 2026, it's 70,000 people that's being laid off. Atlassian, Oracle, Microsoft. This is all info you can go and review in Perplexity. 70,000 is in history, the first time that is 70,000 people. So the reason why I brought you back to that image of the freelancer is because this is a way out. But now we have another layer on top of the freelance, is the AI layer. I want every one of you who's taking the time to join this call to start thinking in your identity that all of your work needs to be founded on an AI intelligence layer. We used to believe that it was the full stack or the backend work or whatever, the API work, and then an AI layer on top of that. We're going through what they call a paradigm shift. You put all of your workflow on top of a foundation of AI intelligence. I need you to shift. So that's the first thing. Is that clear? Hit me up with the one in the chat. One in the chat is clear. Paradigm shift. We used to believe it was AI layer on top of everything. Now It's the foundation, literally. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing, friends, is that it is a reality now, and it will be way up a more reality 10 months in the future, that the engineering part of things can be, quote unquote, decentralized. A lot of people that didn't go for a PhD in programming can now actually build products. And today on this call, I want to talk about products, and I want to teach you guys about becoming what is being named now a product-led engineer, or a product developer. You guys cannot just be the backend developer. Not anymore. You need to start learning a product understanding. Finding hyper-specific problems in the marketplace and coming up with a specific solution. Making sense? Cool? Okay, nice. So let's go. I will share the mic to Danny. He's gonna share with you a little bit of the things that we've been building. Even though he's not really an engineer like you guys, he has been building products. And I want you guys to see from A to Z all of the process that people like Danny, who's not an actual engineer, is actually doing engineering work to a high level. We're gonna do that. And then we have Juan Cano, who's going to share a little bit of an original product that he built. And then Samu also built an original product, so he's going to share that. And then Francisco Hidalgo also built an original product, so we're going to see that. And this call, I want you guys to feel like it's some sort of hackathon, and the main value is not that you guys can go and prompt Claude to build things and then deploy to Vericel. That is not the point, because everyone can do that. Finding market problems and crafting a hyper-specific solution. Making sense? Hit me up with a one in the chat. I need everyone awake. This is important. This is important. Cool. Okay, Danny, super fast, because I want to make it super dynamic for everyone to be awake, and I want everyone to not feel like this is a fucking boring group call that you join. I gotta go listen to Charlie talk about freelance and the AI overlords. No, I want this to be more dynamic. So let's go.
Yeah, before actually going ahead and share my screen, I would like to you for maybe elaborate a little bit more, 2 lines to what is an hyper specific problem.
Hyper specific problem. I can do it with an example, but before I do it, I want everyone to give it a shot. Eduardo Padilla. So what would you say is the meaning of a hyper-specific solution to a problem?
It's like a niche solution for a specific segment of the market. Yeah, basically that.
That's it. Straight up, hyper-specific solution. So I will give an example now. We are building a dashboard to help e-commerce business owners get business insight in real time. Does that sound hyper specific? Edu?
I think it can be more specific, right?
It can be you go drilling down the rabbit hole, and then we do as follows. Canadian snowboarding e-commerce stores built in Shopify that need an online data-driven dashboard to extract marketing business insights in real time. Hyper specific. That is the only way to win in a new market, homies. That is the only way to win in a new market. For example, Isra, who's on call, he is building this web design agency, and we're gonna make it slowly but surely even more hyper specific. So go ahead, Danny.
Thank you so much, and good one, Edu. Yeah, so basically, it's very funny because Carlos told me at 6 a.m. today, hey, we need to create a product specifically for a e-commerce that sells glasses, right? And this is a e-commerce that has um, luxury product. So Carlos told me the outcome, right? We need business insights. However, as a developer and as a human being, I believe we focus too much, and I focus too much on the output, not the outcome. The output is the dashboard. The outcome is actually what is going to change or impact the business. Make sense? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're going to say something, Carlos? Okay. All good. So, output. So, I focus way too much on the product, right? And there are if you know sales, there are two types of salesmen. The one who sells with the product, that is the average, the bad salesman that is like, here's the benefits, here's what you get, and the good type of salesman that leads with outcome, that leads with transformation. In my specific case, I focus way too much on the product, so I ended up building this. Let me go ahead and be this. So I focus way too much on the dashboard. Is it gonna look cool? Is it gonna correct? Like, did I use the cool tech stack? And I presented this, right. So this is the output. Like, I created the dashboard. This is the products you can see here. This is a matrix that you can just like go and zoom and be like, oh, okay, so here is the products that you guys have or the founder can see. But even I can feel everyone on call feeling a little bit overwhelmed for all of the information that you presented here. Like, oh, there is dashboard, there is a dots here, and we have numbers over here. What is the product? Okay, so product, okay, but and then now you can see over here actually that I focus way too much on the product, not the outcome. So I presented this to Carlos, and the first question that he asked me is like, what am I seeing? And that is the worst reaction that you guys want to have once a founder sees this, because it's like, man, I just want to go to snowboard, I just want to chill, I just gonna be at the beach surfing or with a blondie with my side with the coconut. I don't want to figure that shit out, and that is something very, very important. So I focus way too much on the output and not on the outcome. So now I have to figure it out, and talking with Claude, I need to actually go ahead and oversimplify this so the founder can just see what is relevant for him to grow the business. And there are three outputs here. That is three outcomes here. That is generate more money, reducing costs, or liberate time. That's it. And this output is not generating any outcome for that specific reason. Yes, it's
One sec.
visibility.
One sec. One
Yeah.
sec. Fast. That's fast. Emma is getting the drill. I see that the nodding. When I see people getting stuck like this, is when I know we need to slow it down a little bit. So there are three main reasons why. A product founder or a business owner will pay you, which are reducing costs. What else, Danny?
Generated.
Reduce,
Yeah. Generate cash.
generate
Yeah.
revenue,
Or freedom. Liberating time.
liberate time. Everyone on call, hit me up with the chat if that makes sense. You can only close a client based on these three things. It is not about the coolest tech stack. It's not about the latest version of Gemini. Because you could even sell a fucking Google 2000 XP thing as long as it reduces cost, generates revenue, or liberates time. Okay? Cool.
Can I add to that?
See?
All right, for this this client that I had. By the way, pro tip: it's something I hate to do. You never shit on other developers, but there's this dev on this project for the current client I have. He did an awful job, a terrible job. These guys have 170 restaurants they want to update, but with all the data that implies, menus, food items, allergies, a bunch of things. They were barely getting 11 restaurants after 3 hours of processing time. Barely getting 11. I joined the project. I did a small re-architecture. Now we have 170 in less than 1 hour. So I think that's what you guys are implying over here. They're not only saving time, they're getting what they need. Not only that, they were crazy. Like they started throwing more requirements to the table. Hey, we want to automate it. We want to add new restaurants automatically. Hey, we want to add new things, new filters automatically. So that's what it
So good.
right, Carlos.
Lovely, man. Really, really good. Really, really good. Okay. Before we continue, Danny, I just want to share my screen one more second to remind everyone who's the person who's talking about this stuff. Let us not forget. Let us not forget. If this guy right here, working in a call center, can understand these basic principles, you guys can do it too. Cool? Let's not forget that he was working on a call center. He has no idea about React, no idea about .NET. He got to know the concept of React 3 weeks ago. And he thought React was an industry.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're gonna continue. Super fast, Danny, because we have a presentation from Juan Cano, we have a presentation from Samu, and I think that's it. And I just wanna give people next steps.
Yeah. Oh, good. So, very quickly, basically, on my end, yeah, like Carlos said, like I used to work in a call center like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I think, and I seriously thought that SaaS was an industry, and it's not. That's why hyper specific problem it makes a lot of sense. And today I focus way too much on, like, man, the app that your guys seeing is on Streamlink. I had the Grok Cloud that is to connect LLMs, and now I have Streamlight. There is a database from Supabase. This is deployed on Vercel, I think, and now I have a GitHub. Now I have a GitHub. So it's, for me, it's like, what? So what I'm basically saying now is that if I can understand business outcomes and I know how to speak in plain English with the specific, are you guys seeing my screen or is stop sharing? That's so weird. So with the specific observable features that it needs to have, then that will allow me to actually sell this type of products. Make sense? So from all of this, I just want guys to share that you can actually, first of all, I built this in 2 hours. Like the Supabase and all of the connections and everything, I built it in 2 hours with data that I invented and everything. And it is way, way too simple. So what AI and this intelligence layer allows you to do is basically do more. Basically to do more. So there are 3 ways to be successful that people say, that is basically doing a better job, faster, and more. A better job, faster, and more. What is the layer the AI allows you to do is to do it more and faster. The better part, for give you hope to all of you, is that you have experience. You know what good and better looks like. So now you just have to put it in words. Like, for example, Emma said, a developer really did a very bad job. A very bad job. Okay, so what is the observable behavior? What is the observable output of the observable um, actions that that person took to make it bad, and what did Emma did that make it good. So if you can say that in plain English and communicate it on Claude, then you have the output. You already know Supabase, you already know React, you already. So now you guys need to control the output. Make sense?
Yes, that is product management 101, homies. The observable behavior. We used to call it the behavior of the feature, right? Which is effectively the fucking outcome. Observable. Let's go. Let's present what you did, Danny. Let's get it moving. Barito, good to see you.
So very briefly, what you guys are seeing is a basically an inventory, a visibility to see uh, how much stock and how much product do they have and when do they have to order. So that they have over here the stock left, when they have to order.
Homie, Danny, who is they?
Over here you can see the product that sells fast. Yeah. Yeah.
Who is they? What is the client?
Uh, Hombres. Yeah, Hombres. So basically, this is an inventory dashboard that it was supposed to be a business insight for, but that is basically this sunglasses e-commerce store. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. So what they have here and what it allows them to do, and something that I want to increment here on the first page, is the trends and competitors. That's basically the business, the market insight for the business. So
Danny. Okay, can people hear me? We
Yeah.
lost Danny. Okay, we lost Danny. I think he's processing a lot of stuff. He just dropped. Good to see you, Artur from Mex friends. It's okay. We lost Danny. Yeah, effectively we lost Danny. So super simple. It is an e-commerce store. It is an e-commerce store, and we want to give them business insight. The whole story that Danny was gonna show you. Danny, can you try again? How's it going?
I don't know why, but every time I share my screen, it just flops.
It's okay. No worries, man. It's fine. We'll do it again next week. So, long story short, friends, we effectively created a dashboard in 6 hours from someone who knows zero engineering in natural language, and like he was saying, the true journey is to be able to tell Claude to help you define what are the outputs and outcomes that will produce value for a client. That is the entire journey. So with that said, we have I want to give you guys a little bit of a laugh. I created, thanks to Juancano, my own little product too. I struggle with engineering, but I also I try my best. There you go, give it a shot. It's still work in progress, but go have a laugh, click around, enjoy. My currency on that one is just the laughter. I just want you guys to chill. That is we call it the NPC developer detector. It's just a tiny thing that we did super fast. Alrighty, Samu, I'm gonna give you a shot to present your product. I want to give you guys this feeling that you all need to become product led developers. Product led developers. That's why we're gonna keep pushing this micro SaaS and this micro product. So Samu, go ahead super fast because we only have 30 more minutes.
Okay, for sure. I asked for permission to share my screen. Okay, perfect.
Try again, man.
Yep. Going there. Let me see if you can see my screen. Okay.
Yep.
Well, what I built, I have a tool called Macau Transcribe. There's a problem currently when we have long audios and we need to edit them. There's AI tools that allow you to put your audio into a cloud and get a transcription. Some of them are accurate, others are not, but there's a lot of limitations around it. Platforms saying your audio is too long, the accuracy it's bad, or you're waiting a lot for an 1 hour recording audio, and then turns out that the transcription is really bad, and you say, hey, I spent those credits and I got that awful transcription. That's not good. So that's why I built this solution. This is pretty simple. You will get the audio, it's gonna process it, and it's gonna process it really efficiently for M processors, Apple M processors, and will solve the problem of having to wait time to find results, and it's gonna solve your problem of editing inaccurate audio transcription. So let's see in an example. I'm gonna take this one. Hope it ends as fast as possible. What it does is basically your audio needs some cleaning, so the ML algorithm can process. While it's running this, it's detecting the speakers on the audio, and then it's gonna split your audio into pieces so you can start seeing the transcriptions of your audio by pieces, modifying them so you are able to have at the end and faster a transcription complete, and you can take it as a TXT or even put it as subtitles. So who is the user of my product? Journalists, students, every content generator that wants to extract information from audio faster and needs to consume the information that produced in audio now into text. This,
That's
as an
cool,
MVP, it's running a little bit behind the scenes. Iterations will bring more light on what is happening exactly right now. What is going on in this point is running the segmentation using all the capacity of my machine without killing it. I have something that I took a lot in consideration was having my memory. What happens with the computers or servers that run out of memory? They just restart. So this application is going to take the most of the resources of your devices, but it has built-in security protocols to allow to not burn out your devices. It's designed to run first on your local machine because it's also private. It uses an open source model from Whisper. It has 3 flavors. You can define which ML model will transcribe your pieces of audio, and if something is not accurate, you can try with a more heavy model. Hope it gets pretty quickly. The audio that it's running right now, it's about 42 minutes, and the detection of all the speakers is running about 74% of 100. I just wanna get into the part where it starts producing the first transcribe section so we can see how it's gonna really help you on your workloads. And for that, I'll ask a couple minutes more, Carlos. It's going
Yeah,
82.
it's okay. No worries, man. Yeah. Let's while we wait, just give it a shot to Barito. By any chance, do you have any app that you're working on or you deployed lately?
Actually, I am, but I mean, I was not prepared for this. But let me see if I can share some of the stuff that I'm.
Cool. I mean, you get ready. We're gonna give it to our friend Juan Cano. He has been deploying apps like crazy. Juan, go ahead.
Appreciate, Carlos, if we can wait a little bit because the magic is basically on the next screen, so it's gonna do it automatically. So if it happens once I'm not sharing, it's gonna
Okay.
on it, So we are at 95%, so we are really close there, and
Let's go.
for everyone that have tried before self-hosted AI tools for transcription, you know that usually you have to wait more than 30 minutes for it. It's not something easy. This, for 42 minutes, is doing it in less than 3 minutes. So this is amazing. This is the power of devices as the Mac machine that we have.
Lovely. We have also products from Francisco Hidalgo, who is also not a developer at all. So you'll see a fitness coach. Oh, let's see.
Now we have the voice detected grouped. It detected 2 speakers on my audio, and it goes into the workspace. You have the audio player to ensure that you are hearing, you are transcribing correctly, and the pieces. It starts processing 2 by 2 by default. You can increase, and once it's completed, you have the timestamp, the speaker, and the text. And if something is inaccurate, you can edit that, save, and it's gonna continue all the way down. You, in lapses of 30 seconds, you can ensure that your audio is being transcribed correctly. You can modify 30 seconds by 1 minute, 2 minutes, so according to how fast you also wanna move. But at the end, you can start working for a 41-minute audio just in about 7 minutes at most. Once everything gets translated, every chunk gets translated, you can click on accept all, and that is gonna bring you all the transcription in a TXT or SMS or STS format, and that's what the app does. That's the end of this demo, Carlos.
That is so cool. Any questions from everyone? I think there is a question in the chat, but anyone has a question?
Okay, how can this be monetized? I think the way I propose it, this is super customized for people that is using Apple processors, and that's why it's gonna go open source for this community. But it's gonna have the measurement of the impact. Once I launch this on LinkedIn, I am launching a landing page saying this is a cloud service. If I get enough people interested, that's the first way to go. So I'm gonna rent a couple of well-equipped VMs, running this solution, optimize it, and start gathering clients there. And also grab a user-friendly application for Apple users that it's gonna be sold in the App Store. Not subscription, just you get the application and that's it. And on the cloud product is by subscription. You get 1 month and you have those resources. You can use it, maybe, and that's it.
Very good. I also send a reply a little bit more to the marketing side for people to read. It's in the chat. Lovely, man. That's really cool. Really cool. Arturo, good to see you, man. You seem tired, bro. All right. Juan, you ready? Ready to shoot? Juan Cano.
For approval for share screen.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So let me know when you are seeing my screen.
Yep.
Good. So this is a mobile application that joins a B2B person for renting workspaces. That's how it works. So let's say you are an entrepreneur for a specific domain, for a specific area. Let's say aesthetics. You work at a nail polisher. You work as a barber shop. You work as any kind of aesthetics, but you don't have enough money to have your own site, and you need to have your site in order to perform with all the biological needed, with everything that looks too good for your customers. So you need to rent a site that could be available just for a couple hours, for a couple minutes, maybe for a month rently. And this is like an Airbnb, but for workspaces. So how it works? This is a complete full screen from map. You can have here a search bar for a specific industry or category or a name. Then you can search between the map. Let's look at here. You have different points. And of course, you can see here a card that is going to change between the different cities of a specific needs. You have the price for hour, you have the rate, you have the verified badge, of course, the location of the workspaces, and then you can try to make an appointment for that specific need that you have. So let's say we have here Tattoo Medellin. We search for the details of the workspaces, then you can here have a badge, different kind of reviews, description, the location, of course, to opening maps. And then you have two roles. You have the possibility to be a host or a guest, or as we name, anfitrión in Spanish, profesional. So if you're a host, you will see something like this. Don't change my password, please. This is a dashboard about how a host looks, about their incomes, their occupation, their next bookings. Of course, they are looking for their own workspaces. This person have two workspaces. Then here we have different kind of bookings through the calendar. So yesterday was 3, on Monday was 19, and then this is how it looks for host. Then if you are looking for being professional, you will see something like this. Then you have your activity, the time you expend, the money you spend, your favorite workspaces, the recent history. You have, of course, the booking that you have in the different days. Of course, you have the possibility to make different spaces here as also, and that's how it works. You only make the preparation for the appointment, just make the date for that, and when you are ready for that, we have a QR for the confirmation inside with different security process that allows you to be verified at the moment we are confirming that appointment. That's how it works. I don't know if you have a question about it.
Questions in the chat? Anyone? Questions? Really pretty, man. Really pretty.
Thanks. Appreciate
Really,
that.
there's no
It's already deployed on the Google Play Store, and I'm working, of course, for the App Store's review.
amazing. Looks awesome, man. Thank you so much, Juan Cano. Really cool. Really cool. All right, Barito, you ready?
Yeah. Let me just share my screen. Okay. Well, actually, I'm working right now on application to is to track the history of the maintenance of on your bikes, right? So it's for a local store here, like like a local bike shop in like a workshop role. It would be accurate. But right now, I mean, I'm kind of previous stages, I suppose. I'm building the backend is already deployed. I'm using Railway. I'm not really sure if you had the chance to look at it. It's a pretty nice place where you can basically publish your projects, and it's really easy to use. Right now, I built a user service already. Like is handling all the authentication for the users. I created it in kind of more generic way. So basically, you can create users and applications, and you can link the application to or the user to several applications, things like that, to give access roles and stuff to different applications. So that part is under user service. And PedalPal service is the proposal name for the application. It's an initial name. It could change, not really right on stone. And this one is the one that is going to be handling basically all the bike information for the user, right? Like the idea is to track I mean, this is for the guys that are really on racing, like in competitions for bikes, like they really need to track how the components are being used, how the odometer for the components for the bike in general, for everything, right? Like the services, what is changed, and things like that. It's not like for, I don't know, rookies or like I don't know, any bike. And also some of the cool things that I have been working on is like I synchronize this with Strava. So basically the user can create the bike from Strava straight, and on each activity that you track on Strava is gonna update the odometer on your bike in the application. So it's that the idea is gonna be like the odometer for the bike, it will be handled automatically. From that, you choose to synchronize that. And another cool thing, well, it's an idea so far that I want to do is like use AI to suggest like appointments for the maintenance for the bike. Like for example, I have like a road bike, like it's I don't know, 2024 model. I don't know, it is work something like that. And with these components, what maintenance should I give it? Like okay, like you need to check the tires, check the brakes, or change this and that. And the idea is like I don't know, like every once in a time, like a process will run and get all the information from the bike, the components, the history, and according to the service that the store already have, like okay, I suggest like in next week or next month you should go and bring the bike to do this maintenance. And so that will give the chance to just from that suggestion create an appointment just in a couple of clicks, right? Like just clicking on the suggestion, it will create an appointment for the bike. And basically, yeah, a little flow over
Cool,
there, like
bro.
choosing the store or the date and things like that. And so that also, yeah, the idea is to keep to make it easy for the customer to increase appointments on that part, because I mean, to be honest, most of the time you just forget like when you did something and when it should be necessary the next appointment or the next maintenance, things like that. Those are some of the things that we want to track over there. I mean, right now I'm working also in the Android application, like but not really with something functional so far. I'm not even sure if I have it installed in my phone. But let me see if it runs. Maybe I can show some screens. Let me see. Like just previews for the screens. Let's see. Yeah, and the idea about this is, for example, like how it should look, like have information for the upcoming appointments. There is going to be this is like kind of the homepage, like the landing page for the application, where you will see the coming appointments. And also here there is like it's like announcements, like the ability to the store owner to just create any, let's say that there is a competition that you have like a 10% discount on the inscription, so you can put it here and place the link, and so anyone can just enter, or I don't know, a nice article about something related with bikes, or you are selling, I don't know, promotions on your store, things like that. So basically, this part is gonna where the announcements will be on news or things like that, and it's pretty basic, like the bike maintaining. Not really sure. Let me see if there is something related with that. It's something cool that I have been working lately. Is really I'm really focusing in the architecture. I'm following like a clean architecture, like for those that are programmers, maybe they are related with. And so basically, it's kind of a little bit more code, but it's super easy to track and super easy to maintain at the end. So at the beginning, it's a little bit more, time coding, but it really uh, helps at the end. So
Yeah.
I mean, for sure, I can give you guys in future sessions a little bit more of
See,
something looking good here.
we have to hurry up. There's only 9 more minutes, man. Any questions for this app, friends? That was actually hyper specific. Let's go, man. There is one last principle I want to share with you. If you're thinking about creating original ideas, scratch your own itch. Scratch your own itch. Whatever is annoying for you, solve that problem for yourself, and then we're gonna help you find a market. Israel, really like your fucking background, bro. That's really cool. Alrighty, let's go, friends. Good to see Arturito and everyone. So, Barito, you can stop sharing. I'm gonna close this party. Last updates. I want everyone to know. If you go to my YouTube and you see the latest videos posted, you'll see the video recording with the partnerships of Geek Radar. So we have officially closed that partnership, and we will give you guys goodies and access to tools. And then this one is an actual onboarding step by step of how to use the platform. So we have officially started a Geek Radar partnership. If you still don't know what Geek Radar is, this is kind of like the landing page that they use. I'm gonna try and log in. So they go, welcome to Geek Radar. Give them my email. What's the 6-digit code? 6-digit code seems to be super fast. 6-digit code 405875. Geek Radar is the best automation tool for Upwork lead generation. You now don't have, oh, interesting. You now don't have to worry about manual lead generation on Upwork thanks to Geek Radar, friends. And we have an official partnership. Here's a dashboard. I'm not sure why this is not working. It was just working, and I'm going to effectively complain right now so you guys see how good this is. Official partnership, friends. So I'm gonna find Julia. Where is my Geek Radar? Okay, this is the group, and I'm gonna tell them that this is not working. Help, please. So this is my comms with them. We have a customer success, and we're now starting to do some content on LinkedIn and things like that. And we have gifts for you coming soon. Or that clear there? Hit me up with the one in the chat. Geek Radar. It's an automation tool just like Prospe AI, but for Upwork. Prospe AI just for Upwork. So now you don't have to do lead gen. Who wants to? Any questions? Clear? If you want to see a full onboarding, just go there. It's a step by step. That's a customer success from Geek Radar. You'll see the step by step process, and this is the actual details. All cool? Cool there? Alrighty. So that's Prospe AI for automations. The last thing I want to share, and then I can let you guys know, is that we have officially connected with the people of YC Combinator. We're doing everything that we can, friends. Everything that we can to give you guys the best opportunities. I want this product to be the best investment you ever did on your fucking career. So this guy is a partner at age 16. This is Y Combinator. Who knows who's Y Combinator? Hit me up with a one in the chat. Who knows what is Y Combinator? One in the chat. Who knows? Who knows Y Combinator? Isra knows. Isra don't know. Y Combinator. Who knows? Only Samu knows. Ah, interesting. Some people don't know. Arturo don't know. Okay, you guys don't know Y Combinator. Ah, that's curious. Okay, I will send you a link then. Important that you guys stay on top of things. This is the best startup incubator of the world. Uber, Airbnb. These guys created those apps. So I'll send you guys in the chat. Y Combinator, just take a look. Y Combinator. So we have officially accessed their network. Loading. This is Tom. They're running a program building teams, and I got their email. I sent already a formal email with everything that we do and all of you guys. I'm pushing you guys forward. You're gonna go and take a look at the website, open it up. It's the best incubator in the world for startups. So we have that available. And the last thing I want to share with you guys is that we have a new project. This is my LinkedIn profile. If you go to my LinkedIn, you'll see there's a nice couple of sandals. This might be cool for everybody too. But yeah, we effectively have a partnership with a startup house. So for all of your original ideas, friends, you can post it in school, and then we'll help you guys find networks and marketing ideas and potentially even in the near future investment. Okay, so I really want you guys to start becoming product-led developers. Product-led developers. So save the website of Y Combinator so you can see how serious it is. The best startup incubator of the world. We have accessed their network, and we have a partnership with an official. Yes, thank you for sharing, Emma. Yes, we have an official partnership with them, so we can do two things for you. The first thing is to help you have access to formal incubator programs. For example, Startup Chile. I'm going to send the link in the chat. This is all thanks to the Sandpit. Sending the link. Boom. Startup Chile, friends. If you have an idea that can disrupt an industry, that is super hyper specific and it actually bring value, like you learned today, reduces costs, makes more revenue, frees time for the owner, we will help you have formal incubator programs and in the near future, actual investment. Hit me up with a one in the chat if that's all clear, because I know that's kind of like a lot of info. One in the chat, everyone. Caleb, I need to see you. Awaken, Jonathan, Edu. Okay, cool. So, friends, what I want to get from you, product-led developers, please. I will keep jamming this into your identity. You are no longer just a developer, bro. Oh, give me ticket, I produce. Oh, client, tell me what you need. All right, Samuel always smiling. He gets excited. I like that. I remember last time we were talking about the AI prospect, the automations, and we were giving one away, and he was like this in the call. That's it, friends. So, official partnership with GeekRadar. Go take a look. Do due diligence. If you have any questions about GeekRadar, let me know. We have a program and exclusive events and things like that. Now you know about Y Combinator. We have access officially their network, and we have a formal proposal, formal partnership with the Sandpit that can give you guys access to Startup Chile to actually raise money for original ideas. Actually raise money for original ideas. Cool? Clear? All right.
I have a question for GeekRadar.
Yep.
Do we need to write something or put a code or something so they know we're 6FE engineers or something like that? Or
Yeah, we will get a code, and I'm still waiting for that. I mean, it's not even
Okay.
working for me. So
Got it.
just wait for the news. Good question.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, man. That's all I have for you, brothers. Marcel, all clear? I know it's kind of like a lot of info, partnerships, startups. But wait, Charlie, I thought it was this freelance. What the hell? We've been doing this for 3 years, so it's been a long time. But Ito's been with us for, I think, more than a year by now. So we're pretty senior in this stuff, bro. Guys, please promise me that you will leave this call, my friend, starting to adapt product ideas, product-led developer, not just a coder. You're not just a coder. You don't go to interviews and you don't go to sales calls for projects to take an order. You bring value. You're thinking outcomes. Cool? Friends, yes? We good? Alrighty. Post whatever ideas you have in school. We will give you feedback. Let's build products. Let's change life. This is no longer just a program for freelance. We're gonna build actual companies. Okay? Thank you for the trust. Thank you for having such beautiful faces. And I'll see you all next week. Ciao.